1. North Korea claims success in fifth nuclear test. GS Paper 2, Effect of Policies and Politics of Developed and Developing Countries on India's Interests. What is the context about? North Korea says it has successfully carried out its fifth nuclear test, in continued defiance of UN resolutions. The North Korea said the latest test had been of a nuclear warhead that has been standardized to be able to be mounted on strategic ballistic rockets. South Korea believes it is the North's biggest ever test, raising fears it has made significant nuclear advances. Why North Korea is a matter of concern. North Korea's nuclear program remains a source of deep concern for the international community. Despite multiple efforts to curtail it, it has conducted 5 nuclear tests. North Korea, a communist country, is being ruled under a dictator who is famous for his inhuman activities like mass executions, giving harsh punishments for silly mistakes. Having nuclear power with such a ruler can be dangerous to the whole world. It has serious conflict with its neighbor South Korea, a democratic country. It can use those on its neighbor. North Korea claims that it has developed the missile variant of the nuclear bomb which it can launch with a missile. If such missiles goes to the hands of terrorists, then it can be very dangerous to the world. Has North Korea got the bomb? Technically yes, North Korea has conducted several tests with nuclear bombs. However, in order to launch a nuclear attack on its neighbors, it needs to be able to make a nuclear warhead small enough to fit onto a missile. North Korea claims it has successfully miniaturized nuclear warheads, but this has never been independently verified, and some experts have cast doubt on the claims. What has the global community done about this? The US, Russia, China, Japan and South Korea engaged the North in multiple rounds of negotiations known as six-party talks. There were various attempts to agree disarmament deals with North Korea, but none of this has ultimately deterred Pyongyang. In 2005, North Korea agreed to a landmark deal to give up its nuclear ambitions in return for economic aid and political concessions. In 2008, it even destroyed the cooling tower at Yongbyon as part of the disarmament for aid deal. But implementing the deal proved difficult and talks stalled in 2009. The 2016 tests brought international condemnation, including North's main trading partner, and only ally, China. What is the stand of US in this issue? The United States has been following a policy of strategic patience toward North Korea, allowing the North to continue its provocations and nuclear developments with little response or deterrence. The United States needs a different approach as North Korea is proving it is determined to make some serious advances. The North Korean threat is changing in ways that both the United States and its regional allies need to respond to. Meanwhile, the people of South Korea need to decide whether they want the United States to be prepared to protect the South against North Korean missile threats. Several months ago, the US and South Korea announced that they would deploy the Terminal High Altitude Area Defense, THAAD, anti-missile system in South Korea to protect against North Korean nuclear threats. How should rest of the world, including India, deal with North Korea? There is a need to make China more accountable in this regard as China, being the neighbor country, itself voluntarily have taken the decision to handle on K. Though there are impositions, many incidents have shown that N.K is easily doing trade through China borders. It's very important to stop such activities. The nuclear disarmament process need to be fastened and all the nuclear-powered countries should come forward to make the world nuclear missile-free. Then heavy action can be taken against such countries who tries to dismantle the world peace. India should raise this issue in all forums showing its concerns.